A pedestrian was walking down this road when he was struck and killed by a motorist. One witness tells me that the driver drove up on the sidewalk and hit the pedestrian. The car then took off at a very high rate. The mayor says terrorism is a major concern, and with the city full of waterways, police need to be able to reach all areas. That's why the mayor wants to hire 20 new officers to patrol the waterways. The founder of the Girls Gone Wild videos was ordered to jail again for contempt of court. Joe Francis has until noon today to turn himself in to federal authorities.
Starts now.
Good morning, everybody. Glad you're waking up with us. It is Sunday, March 7th. I'm Rupraj.
And I'm Joy Redmond in for Miss Centifanti. Detroit Pistons guard Rodney Stuckey is out of the hospital this morning after he collapsed on the bench during Friday night's game against Cleveland. The Pistons say all tests done on Stuckey came back normal. Stuckey collapsed during a timeout late in the third quarter, slumping in the arms of the team's trainer. Emergency crews rushed him to the Cleveland clinic where he spent the night. And even though the Pistons had to continue with their game, their minds naturally were on their teammate.
Obviously, we know that this is something you got to take your time with, make sure everything's fine.
Now, Stuckey will undergo more tests here in Detroit. He's not expected to play tonight against Houston. A Grand Rapids woman is charged with murder after a street fight turns deadly. Police say 23-year-old April Lee Jorges rammed her car into a crowded sidewalk Friday night in an act of revenge. One person died and 5 others were injured during the incident, which happened after a bar fight spilled into the street. Jorges is being charged with murder and 4 counts of attempted murder. She's being held in the Kent County Jail. The man who police say led them on this high-speed chase in Detroit is now facing several charges. Police say 26-year-old Andre Hardy didn't want to stop and drove off, eventually crashing into a truck with 3 people inside. Thankfully, everybody is okay. Police caught Hardy after he tried to run away. He now faces a long list of charges, including fleeing and eluding and driving with a suspended license. Iraqis continue to head to the polls this morning. This as insurgents killed at least 25 people across the country.
In Baghdad, Moni Wilkes, Fox News.
Iraqis in Metro Detroit and across the United States are casting ballots in their home country's parliament election this weekend. One of those polling places is right here in Warren, Michigan. It has about 40,000 Iraqi Americans. Many are eagerly awaiting the chance to help determine Iraq's leadership after years of military occupation, as they still have close friends and family members living there. One voter says, unlike in 2005, in this election, Iraqis have more knowledge of the candidates.
Just like if you are walking to a market and you don't know what you want.
Yeah, find out what these guys are doing that's not only allowing them to work, but helping homeowners at the same time. And they're the opposite of the Oscars. Find out which movies and their stars have taken home the Razzies. Well, the home improvement industry is one of the hardest hit by the recession. And if you're a contractor struggling to find work, here's an idea for you. Fox's Claudia Cohen shows us the unique way 2 contractors in San Jose are doing business. Motown legend Stevie Wonder receives one of France's highest cultural honors. The 59-year-old Motown star has been made Commander of the Arts and Letters by France's cultural minister. All right, Roop, this is it. The Super Bowl for movies. The tents are up, the lights are on, and Fox News' Jill Dobson is standing on the red carpet with a preview of tonight's big night.
In Hollywood, Jill Dobson, Fox News.
We're so pumped up about that, aren't
yes,
you, Joy?
can't wait. I got my DVR all set.
Just like, oh,
salivating at the
this.
possibility of the dresses.
You know what time that is? I don't even know when that's happening. Anyways.
That's right. Well, Roop, you know, before the best of the best receive their awards, the worst of the worst are named.
Yeah, you know, they're called the Razzie Awards, and they're given out this weekend, and Transformers Revenge of the Fallen has been picked. If she wins Best Actress tonight, she'll be the first person, because you're keeping track, ever to win an Oscar and a Razzie on the same weekend. Do they cancel each other out? I don't even know how that works.
I wonder how that goes.
Well, if you've never heard of the Chicago Step, you're in for a real treat.
Some of Detroit's best dancers are in our Fox 2 studios right now. Next, find out how they'll soon be recognized as they teach us some of their moves. audition for you all? Would you all like to see our... You ready, Ruth? Okay,
That's what we do.
Remember what we discussed. This is all we do.
This is it. We can't move.
No, we can't move.
So we'll tell you about the event. It is coming up Saturday, March 13th, of course, St. Clement's Hall. Yeah, I don't move.
Yeah, you don't
move.
My
wife will tell you that.
Stay right here. This is all we do.
At my wedding, I did like 2 dances. It was a slow dance, and that was it.
All right, they got your back, group. Don't worry.
That's right.
All right, it's time now for the second clue in our Fox 2 Exposed contest. Up for grabs this week. One winner gets 4 tickets to the Spring Boating Expo at the Rock Financial Showplace, happening next Thursday through Sunday, as well as a gift basket filled with all kinds of goodies. Here's your second clue. She was the first female stand-up guest on The Tonight Show with Johnny Carson to be invited for an on-screen chat. The third and final clue is on the way, so get your answers in now at myfoxdetroit.com. Well, they were forced to close, but now a GM dealership has just reopened. Hear from one Cadillac owner who thought he would never see another car again.
Come on, baby, let's get away. Let's see our troubles for another day.
She's not stepping like the other guys, right?
Right, well, she doesn't have to because she's JJ.
JJ.
The one and only. Can you believe, Group Raj, 20 years ago today, Janet Jackson hit #1 with this hit, Escapade, back in 1990.
Nice.
You know about that.
Yeah.
All right. And can you believe our warm weather this weekend as you take a live look outside from one of our Fox cams? And a Utica man arrested for allegedly threatening to crash a plane into an office building will face a judge tomorrow. The FBI arrested Sean Donnelly on Friday at his home. Investigators say Donnelly made the threat to a Chase Bank customer service rep at a call center in Houston. He was reportedly upset over a recent property appraisal. All right, good news here. The morning commute for maybe you tomorrow. Many people in Metro Detroit should run a little smoother tomorrow on I-94. MDOT officials expect emergency repairs to be completed by rush hour. 2 eastbound lanes on the bridge over the Southville Freeway in Allen Park had to be shut down on Thursday after an inspection turned up structural problems. MDOT says drivers were never in danger, but the repairs needed to be made immediately. All right, a Cadillac dealership in Illinois is back open after being forced to close nearly a year ago. The dealer says General Motors made a huge mistake. GM is reinstating hundreds of dealerships which were set to be closed as a part of a bankruptcy reorganization. One of those dealerships is Edelson Cadillac. Now that he has GM's blessing, Michael Edelson can start buying new cars from Detroit to rebuild the dwindling stockpile on his lot. Executives say around 660 dealerships of the 1,100 looking to stay with GM will receive letters giving them the option to remain with the company. Now for the answer in our Fox 2 Exposed contest. So who scored a hit headlining her own 1994 sitcom called These Friends of Mine, later named Ellen?
It could be Ellen DeGeneres. That is the answer, of course. The newest American Idol judge. There she is. Coming up, the winner of today's prizes. By the way, 4 tickets to the Spring Boating Expo that are in this basket right here. That's happening at the Rock Financial Showplace, happening next Thursday through Sunday, as well as a gift basket filled with all kinds of goodies and munchies.
I want to rip it open and get to the Musketeers.
But this is for the prize winner who we will announce coming up after this. Looks great.
Yes, I can't wait. Are you going to wait for me or are you just going to dig in? I wouldn't wait for you.
I think the only reason is because you have some important work you have to do.
Yes, I do have some important work.
Okay.
Do I have time to sneak in my bite?
Cheese. See how generous is the cheese?
Okay, because I can make that happen fast. With the cheese.
This is a great way to get your kids to eat peas.
Enjoy.
True.
Yes.
You haven't eat any vegetables because it's buried in there. So
I know. This looks good. I'm
going
to sneak a bite before I have to read really quick.
The name of the place, of course, we're talking about NICO and VALI Italian Eatery in Plymouth. Paul De Palma and Maria Maduro. We thank you very much for joining us.
Well, thanks for having us.
And thank you for the wonderful treat as well.
It's the hottest video in cyberspace. Millions of hits in less than a week. You have to see it to believe it. Coming up next. All right, Rupe, hair is flying at Como this morning as thousands of dogs get ready to put their best paw forward. All right, time now for the answer to this morning's Fox 2 Exposed. It is Ellen DeGeneres. The winner is Harold Yarrington from Roseville. Congratulations. You've won 4 tickets to the Spring Boating Expo at the Rock Financial Showplace happening next Thursday. My lovely assistant Justin here has brought this gift basket all for you, Mr. Harold.
That's
Enjoy.
Cool.
Isn't that pretty cool?
And the Boating Expo tickets are sitting right in here.
Yep, they're in there.
Under all the goodies.
Yeah, that's right. Under the Musketeers.
Ellen DeGeneres,
and the Spring Onion.
now one of the judges on American Idol. All right, judging by the weather forecast I saw, I would give you high marks.
I would give you 2 thumbs up.
There you go. Check
2
that.
shoulders up. Everything.
Everything. Check that 5-day. 50 tomorrow, 50 on Tuesday.
All right, ladies, this is your big day. You can pamper yourself, learn how to spice up your favorite dish in the kitchen, and if you're planning on getting married, you can even buy your wedding dress all under one roof. Doesn't get any better than that, right? Well, the annual Dearborn Women's Expo is happening today at the Ford Community and Performing Arts Center. Here to tell us more about the event and what makes it special is Kristen West with the Children's Leukemia Foundation and Barb Duran, owner of Easy to Send. Tell me your business again, Barb.